Hey guys, welcome back to Blahzaye Travel, where we uncover some of the quirkiest tales from around the globe. Today we're buzzing about bedbugs, and in the most romantic city on earth, Paris. Forget midnight in Paris, we're exploring bedtime in Paris. So, as some of you might have been sipping at a fancy cafe and nibbling on your croissants, I stumbled upon this interesting piece of news. Paris, the city that's gearing up for the next Summer Olympics, is apparently also preparing for another kind of marathon, the Bedbug Olympics.
Paris is gearing up for next year's Summer Olympics, but for now they have unwanted invaders. Megan Fitzgerald now on the city's bedbug problem.
Tonight, a bedbug infestation sweeping through Paris and anxiety quickly rising. Viral videos like these causing sleepless nights, with reports of the blood-sucking parasites on buses and trains, inside movie theaters and hotels.
That is just becoming an issue for the Parisians in our daily life.
The critters are taking over faster than tourists snapping selfies with the Mona Lisa over there and that guy. It's absolutely crazy. And I know, like, the biggest thing, like, people are super afraid of bedbugs, and like I travel quite a bit, so I always check the bed. But imagine the heroes of hygiene, the cleaners and pest controllers, maneuvering the urban maze of Paris, chasing after these sneaky invaders. It's like playing a game of hide and seek with creatures who are masters of disguise. They might not wear berets or stripy shirts, but these critters are more Parisian than you think. Elusive, mysterious, and always up after dark. And you know, I always see, like, in the Reddit comments, they're like, oh, well, what city is actually not portrayed how it should be? And it always goes to Paris. Tell me about that in the comments. But in the arena of public opinion, while some Parisians might be crying at the sheer audacity of the bugs, the tiny invaders are just setting up camp. They're thoroughly enjoying their Parisian vacations. It also makes you wonder if they've got their own mini Eiffel Towers back at the bedbug headquarters. It has to be. How are there so many? And where are they all coming from? How are you guys letting them spread? My God. But the bugs are kind of like party crashers, and they're kind of like the distant cousin who shows up at family gatherings. No one really invited them, but here they are eating all the cheese. Now, the bedbugs are enthusiastic sprinters who started way before the gunshot. They're winning. They're absolutely winning. If they had tiny medals, I'm sure they'd be flaunting them around their tiny little necks while nibbling on some unsuspecting Parisian. Parisian? Is that like the actual freaking... Oh, word. So during this time, it's definitely not like you're trying to navigate bedtime. Bedbugs might be small, but they make the biggest headline.
Paris is a global destination, with millions visiting from across the world for events like Fashion Week last month. Concerned travelers can take the bugs home. While it's a national crisis in France, the tiny bloodsuckers are a problem across the world, in American cities from Chicago to New York, and recently in Arizona, where exterminators found massive infestations with thousands of bugs.
Just next time that you're in Paris and you plan a romantic getaway, so pack some wine, some love, some cheese, and maybe just a little bit of bug spray, but that's not really gonna get it out. Anyways, for the bedbugs, like if you're traveling bedbug-wise, I was looking up the steps to actually get rid of bedbugs. Obviously, if you're traveling, make sure that when you go into your hotel room for like the first time, just check around, make sure you have your flashlight on, turn all the lights on, check the sheets, and then you'll easily be able to spot if they're on your sheets. But make sure you lift up the comforter of the bed. Hotels typically don't wash the comforters 100% of the time. They always watch the sheets. They should always watch the sheets, but the comforters, they skip sometimes. So I would definitely check that, and make sure you check behind the headboard as well. If you do find yourself that you have bedbugs, say you just live in Paris and you just have bedbugs, or anywhere, literally anywhere, if you just have bedbugs, we need to identify the problem, right? So you check for the signs of bedbugs. They're tiny brownish red bugs, tiny bloodstains on your sheets or whatever. You got small black dots. Check the most common areas: mattresses, box springs, headboards, bed frames, cracks and crevices in nearby furniture. And then you're gonna start preparing for your treatment, right? So you're gonna declutter your room, make sure all that stuff's clean, make sure everything's off the beds, all that stuff. It gives the bed bugs fewer places to hide and makes treatment way more effective. You're gonna wash all the bedding, make sure that it's in hot water, and then dry them on the highest dryer setting possible. That's gonna help just kill the bugs. Just bring up the heat. And then vacuum your bed and surrounding area frequently. And then you're gonna need to choose the right treatment. So like pesticides, heat treatment, or cold treatments, or diatomaceous earth. That's an interesting one. Seal off your mattress. Use a bed bug proof mattress cover. This traps any remaining bugs inside and prevents new ones from getting it. And then do regular inspection and maintenance on top of that. So once you think everything's clean, make sure you keep going back, checking everything, make sure your area is clean. If you're a messy person from the get-go, this is gonna be a pain like crazy to try to get rid of all these bugs, man. And then so just prevention wise, yeah, as I was saying before, be cautious when you're traveling. Inspect hotel rooms for signs of bed bugs before settling in. Keep your luggage in your bags. That is extremely important. You don't want to you don't want to see the bed bugs and then you've already spread out all your clothes everywhere. You're trying to get ready to go to, you got to Paris, you're trying to go to the club or whatever, you're trying to get out, so you lay all your clothes out to see which outfit's going to be the best for you in that scenario. And then when you come back from the club, you're actually checking the bed, you're pulling off the sheets, and then you notice the bed bugs after your clothes have been thrown everywhere. Keep your stuff in the bag and then check the room. Boom. And that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.